The most unsettling encounters often happen in the silence of the woods, where something unseen is watching your every move. Whether it's a mysterious figure vanishing before a van lifer's eyes, or discovering eerie military mannequins in a hidden forest shack, the truth is often stranger than fiction. When the shadows start to move, would you stay to investigate or run before it's too late? This unsettling footage comes from Rick, the creator behind the YouTube channel Rick in His Van, where he documents life on the road in a self-converted camper van. Rick travels from place to place, sharing not only his journeys across the country, but also the realities of van life, including the highs, the setbacks, and the practical lessons he has learned along the way. On October 26, 2023, Rick set out expecting another simple overnight trip, but this journey would be different. This time, he intentionally chose to camp in a woodland area known locally for its unsettling reputation. It was a personal challenge to spend a full night alone in a place many people avoided after dark. What began as a calm and quiet escape would slowly unravel into one of the most disturbing experiences of his life.
This is the Common. Now, I've been here before and shot a few videos here before, and a couple of other things that I've filmed here. It's only up the road for me, so it's a really easy place to come to, and it's lovely, and you can wild camp here, and you are allowed. I'm here, I'm just going to sit in the van, make myself something to eat, let it get a bit, and then I'm going to go off into the woods over there and see what we can find. Right, so this is home for the night. First things first, dinner. What have I got? Particularly exotic or gourmet hot dogs, frankfurters, but they do taste amazing. So I'm going to get those. Oh, I've got some crisps. I am missing a beer. That's the one thing I didn't bring, but I have got coffee. So that's the main thing. Things first, let me just take you outside. I haven't shown you exactly where we are and where the van is. This is it. This will be home for the night. This is it. Right, let's go get dinner on.
Rick parked in a remote clearing deep within the forest, a location he had visited before and felt comfortable with. The air felt cool, and the woods were silent, the kind of stillness that only exists in complete isolation. At that moment, nothing seemed unusual. Feeling relaxed, he prepared a simple meal of hot dogs and buns, planning to eat before nightfall. The atmosphere felt calm and steady, almost comforting. There were no warning signs, no sense of immediate danger, just a quiet evening alone in the forest. But the calm would not last.
So, just going to tuck into these. I don't judge. I have made 4. I am a hungry man, but I am going to double up on the sausage inside the bun. No idea where on earth I'm going. I wish there was a path. Let's just go this way. Let's see where we're going. Right. Oh, hello. What's that? What is that in the woods there? Look, what's that? Oh, I think I found the church. That was easy. Ah, it's not a gate. That is a fence. Ah, there's the church.
Carrying a torch, Rick decided to explore the surrounding area. As he moved through the trees, he came across a church, partially hidden within the forest. The structure stood silently among the woods, adding to the area's eerie reputation. While he was observing the surroundings, something suddenly changed.
Oh, right, let's go and have a look. Just check this out. I haven't come prepped with the best torch in the world. Oh yeah, look at that. What is a little church like that doing in the middle of the woods? What? Even got a little graveyard. And a shovel, random shovel. What is going on in this place? Chairs? In the middle of the woods? What's all that about? Sorry. Standing all over you. I'm going to come back here in the daytime and have a look. I'm going to come back here in the morning. Well, that's a good fun now, isn't it? I look like that guy, don't I? Look. Here's Johnny. Speaking of church, I'm going to come back and check this place out in the morning when I can have a good look round. Because I've already tripped over and gone arse over tit. Bye, church. The hell is that? Hello? Hello? Hell's... Did you see that? Or was that just me? Swear... This me. Oh, there was someone standing there. There was someone standing right here. I swear to God, there was someone standing right here by my gimbal. Right. Right, that's freaked me out a little bit, so I'm just gonna go. Shut up. Right, I'm not joking you, that's just slammed itself shut. I can't look it. I'm looking at that. There's my gimbal. I'm getting out of here. I did not like that noise. Right, where am I going? I can't even see where I'm going.
Rick noticed a figure dressed completely in black, standing motionless in the darkness. The person appeared almost mannequin-like, perfectly still, with their back turned toward him. Instinctively, Rick lifted his torch and aimed the light in that direction. In an instant, the figure disappeared. There were no visible footsteps, no sound of movement, and no clear direction where the person could have gone. Whoever had been standing there had vanished without a trace. Rick felt panic rising as he tried to understand what he had just witnessed. He was certain someone had been there, yet the disappearance seemed impossible to explain. He tried to rationalize it, wondering if it was a trick of the light or simply his eyes adjusting to the darkness. Then a loud bang echoed through the forest. The sudden noise startled him. Rick immediately checked a nearby metal gate along a fence line, thinking it might have caused the sound. But the explanation did little to calm his nerves. An uneasy feeling settled over him. Trying to relax, he returned to the van and prepared for the night, repeating to himself that it was probably nothing. Eventually, he drifted off to sleep.
Right, there was a knock. There was definitely a knock. Someone was trying the van door handles as well. I'm going to turn the lights out. Someone was trying the van door handles. Okay. I heard a car pull up. There's definitely a car pulled up outside. I'm going to have a look. Well, that was weird. I opened the van doors and then it was all quiet out there now, so I'm just going to try and get myself back to sleep. I don't know who they were, but we're all locked up, so we're safe. They can't get in, hence why they were knocking. So 1:45 now, so try again. Night.
But the night was far from over. Around 1 in the morning, Rick was suddenly awakened by the unmistakable sound of someone testing the handles on his van doors. Before he could fully react, loud knocking followed. The sound was close and deliberate. Someone was outside. Heart pounding, Rick gathered the courage to look. When he opened the door, a car immediately reversed and drove away, disappearing into the darkness of the forest. The timing felt unsettling. It seemed intentional, as if whoever had been there did not want to be seen. Questions rushed through his mind. Who would approach a stranger's van in the middle of the night in such an isolated place? Trying to remain calm, Rick considered that it might have been someone lost or simply passing through. He closed the door, locked it, and lay back down, but the disturbance was not finished.
Believe this. Let me turn the lights on. I've heard that car come back. And it's what? 2:45 now. That van's come back. Well, that car's come back. That 4x4 vehicle. I can't hear anyone. I can't hear anyone talking outside. There we go. There we go. Right. Literally haven't slept. This. I am going home. They've driven off again. I didn't even look out. I just peered through my curtains, and it's driven off again. I don't know if this is anywhere I shouldn't be parked, but I'm going. I'm not staying here anymore.
He woke again to sharp knocking on the van door. This time it was louder and more controlled. The same car had returned. The knocking was slow, firm, and deliberate, not random and not accidental. At that moment, Rick understood something important. This felt intentional. It seemed as though whoever was outside was testing him, waiting for a reaction. Rick did not open the door. He did not look outside. He stayed completely still, barely breathing, trusting his instincts. After several long and tense minutes, the vehicle reversed again and disappeared into the darkness. But the uneasiness remained. The repeated returns did not feel accidental. They felt planned. Then there was the earlier sighting, the figure in black who had disappeared without a sound. Rick could not ignore the possibility that the two events might somehow be connected. Nothing about the sequence of events felt random. The disappearance of the figure had already seemed unnatural, and now the repeated knocking in the middle of the night made the situation feel far more serious than he had first believed. A realization slowly formed in his mind. If he had opened that door, the situation might have escalated quickly. The forest was isolated, there was no one nearby, and no immediate help available. The risk was real. With adrenaline still rushing through him, Rick made his decision. He quietly started the engine. The headlights cut through the trees as he drove away from the woodland, leaving the darkness behind. What was meant to be a peaceful escape into nature had become a chilling and unresolved mystery. Strange moments can happen in quiet places, and not everything can be explained right away. If you were alone in that van and heard those knocks in the dark, would you have opened the door or stayed silent and waited for morning? It was June 3, 2018, when Louis Roldan was in Guatemala near Volcán de Fuego, one of the world's most active volcanoes, about 27 miles from Guatemala City, an area often visited by hikers and people on camping trips. That day, he was simply walking along the side of the road when a sudden thunderous explosion tore through the air. At first, he noticed a small cloud of smoke and believed it was only a minor eruption. He pulled out his camera and began recording, but what first appeared to be an ordinary moment quickly turned into a serious survival situation. The ash from the volcano rapidly became heavier and thicker, covering everything in view, and leaving Luis struggling to remain safe in the growing chaos.
¡Corran, corran! Eso es ahí de... Ala, miren, ala, sí, le faltó bastante. Híjole, pero aquí no llega. Hoy sí se pasó el... Sí, se pasó de veras, miren. Ahí viene, ahí viene. Híjole, el humo, sí, no. Híjole, están temblando los... ¡Vámonos! ¡Vámonos! ¡Tapen, la tapen! ¡Vámonos! ¡Tapa! ¡Vamos! ¡Dele! ¡A un lado! ¡A un lado! ¡Despacio, señor! ¡Dele despacio, hombre, que el carro no nos alcanza! ¡No la... ¡La rampa!
He stayed there for a short moment, believing the ash would not reach him. But it was spreading far faster than anyone expected. People nearby were already running, desperate to reach safety. Then, several cars rushing away stopped and picked him up. They managed to get him out just in time. When he looked back, he saw a massive, choking cloud of ash rising behind them. Ash this dense is extremely dangerous to breathe, and being so close to the eruption, it was almost certainly scorching hot as well. Thankfully, the people who helped him did not leave anyone behind, but even so, nearly 200 people were confirmed dead in the disaster. For hikers or people camping nearby, small warning signs can be easy to miss. If you saw that cloud rising, would you have run in time? The YouTube channel Rachel and Tommy returned in October 2021 to Tishomingo Wildlife Management Area, a place they had camped before, where things had felt a little unsettling during their previous visit. They planned to spend the night there again with their dog Badger to see what might happen.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Here at the Tishomingo Wildlife Management Area Refuge. I've actually been here before, and Got a little creepy out here last time. But here's the thing. He's running around being Badger, obviously. But he's been very skittish since we got here.
Yeah.
Like, he'll just take off running and not like doing zoomies running. But he comes down this little ravine down here and
he won't go any further.
no, and then he'll like get all skittish and run off. I'm not sure what's going on, but we're gonna stay here tonight and find out.
Yay.
After arriving, Badger immediately began acting nervous and refused to go past a certain point near a ravine. They had visited this same location before and experienced a few unusual moments which made his behavior stand out even more this time.
Well, last time we were here, there was a crow walking around in the van. I don't know, maybe a raccoon was like walked under the van and hit the bottom of, like hit the frame hard enough to like kind of move the van. That'll wake you up. You know, if a raccoon runs into your house, you're like, I have no idea that a raccoon ran into my house. You know,
Yeah, you would know that.
you're a little more acutely aware of your surroundings. We're definitely going to keep you posted.
Yeah, because he won't go any further. He'll look out there and I don't know. He's just
Yeah.
skittish.
We don't know.
I don't know.
Where are you hearing it, honey?
Everywhere. I mean, like in this area. Now he'll come over here, but he won't go over there.
Yeah, over there. He's like, nope. See? I don't know if it-
Yeah, he.
Yeah, it's a weird. It's definitely a weird. Noises across the lake. I'm gonna walk down here and see.
Camping in wildlife areas means sharing space with animals and hearing sounds that are not always easy to recognize. Dogs often notice things that people overlook, and their reactions can sometimes mean nothing at all, or quietly signal that something nearby deserves attention.
I know there are turkeys out here. We've been out in the woods a lot. We know the sounds. What we're hearing are not regular sounds. And usually you can hear birds, you can hear critters. But when you're hearing other noises and you're not hearing critters, yeah, I'm not sure. Not sure. We're going to stick it out. You know, we have no problem running off, or not running off. We have no problem starting the van and driving out of here and going to find another place to stay. I don't feel like we're going to have to do that. I mean, do you feel like that, honey?
What?
Like we need to go somewhere else? Yeah, like I said, we haven't heard critters. I mean, we heard a duck, but we haven't heard critters. Creatures, yeah. I just heard something again back over that way. Last time we were here, there were turkeys.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Maybe we're.
Well, I mean, I'm not trying to. I don't let myself get freaked out.
Yeah.
Because I know for 99.99 things that you hear, that there's an explanation. So, don't know. Yeah. So we're sitting here just enjoying the peace and quiet. We keep hearing weird sounds. No clue what they are. Badger's been skittish again, like we said. Like he'll just look off in the woods and stop and just stare. It's eerily quiet out here.
Now that was a duck.
Like, you know, obviously there are raccoons and possums, whatever else out here. I mean, we're in the woods. A little disconcerted. And then it's starting to sprinkle.
A little bit.
It's supposed to storm later. Again, I'm not worried, but it's a little creepy. A little creepy. It'll be fine. It will. So we've been sitting here in the van, lights off, just playing on our phones. We have the windows down, but we're just sitting in the van. And I keep hearing something out in front of the van. So let me turn the LED lights on real quick and see if there's any. No? It's all good so far, I guess. I mean, it's going to be good. I'm not really worried about it. But so I locked Badger out of the van because we're sitting out here. This boy got up in Rachel's whole lap because he's afraid of, well, he's staring in one specific direction right now.
Living inside a van makes you far more aware of your surroundings than you might be in a house. Some nights raise a simple question about instinct and patience. When the woods grow quiet and something feels different, do you trust that feeling enough to leave or stay and see what might be waiting out there? On April 28, 2024, two men were gathering wild plants in the forests of Hokkaido Province, Japan, when a mother bear suddenly appeared directly in front of them. At first, they believed it would be a calm and ordinary encounter. What followed, however, was completely unexpected. The footage clearly shows that remaining inside a vehicle does not always guarantee safety. The bear's determination is obvious, and if the men had not quickly accelerated away, it might have shattered the window and entered the car. The bear chased the vehicle for a short distance, revealing its strength and a surprising lack of fear toward humans. Even though no one was injured, the moment demonstrates how unpredictable wild animals can be. Staying calm and making smart decisions can help people survive dangerous situations. What would you do if this happened to you? Motowens is a TikTok account centered on motorcycle adventures, racing across trails and deserts while embracing life on a dirt bike. This time, however, the situation was different. He was riding alone along a forest trail, uncertain how far the path continued. As darkness began to settle in, he considered turning back and paused among the trees to look around. Moments later, something unexpected happened.
No, but that tree is gone. I'm probably gonna turn around soon. Oh, there's two ways. Holy crap, dude, this trail goes on forever. It just got really quiet really fast. That was my cue to leave.
The forest suddenly became completely silent, a change that occurred within seconds and felt deeply unsettling. That kind of silence is often associated with a nearby predator, but this time, it seemed to be something else entirely. An oddly shaped figure could be seen moving through the trees heading straight toward him. Some viewers believe the moment was staged, while others think it was real. If it was planned, it was convincing. But if it was genuine, what exactly was moving through the forest that night? On March the 6th, 2015, Urbex Mooch, the daring host of a YouTube channel focused on urban exploration, began what he believed would be a routine exploration. However, he did not realize the day was about to take a sudden and unsettling turn.
Hello, sorry. Just take some photos.
Well, can I come to your house and smash the windows in and take some photographs? House.
I know, yeah. Sorry, we didn't mean any harm. I think it was already open, the fence.
It's not open.
No, that hole there. Alright. Well, I was only taking photos.
Don't give a monkey, you pay there until the police arrive.
Yeah, take that one. Right, it's going to be a tricky one getting over.
Stay there, stay there.
Huh?
Yeah, stay there. If you hurt yourself, I'll be liable for damage to you.
Are we coming over?
No, stay there.
The man they encountered turned out to be the property owner who was upset that Mooch and his friend had entered his land. Although they tried to explain that they meant no harm, the situation quickly escalated beyond a simple misunderstanding.
Stay there.
We don't have to stay here. You can't make me stay here because there's.
Well, if you hurt yourself, I end up in jail. So you can't.
Well, you won't hurt yourself. I won't hurt myself. You can't do that.
You can't come in my fucking house. Don't tell me the fucking law. You and my fucking Saturday and keep out of my fucking house.
Well, we're sorry. We didn't mean any. We're only taking photos.
You're gonna shit. It's my private house.
Sorry.
Nobody said they can take photographs. And we have photos in there, and half the stuff is sold on fucking eBay.
Well, we don't. We only want to take photos. That's the only thing we're going to be taking. How are we going to get out then?
We'll have to wait until the police come in and we'll open the fence.
Okay.
Mooch and his friend soon found themselves trapped inside the building after the owner contacted the police. When officers arrived, they helped to calm the situation. Although Mooch and his friend were accused of trespassing, the charges were later dismissed because the house had been abandoned for years. Fortunately, they both left the building safe and unharmed. The situation highlights why explorers should always research a location beforehand, including ownership and access to avoid dangerous confrontations. Do you think better preparation could have prevented this encounter? The video was uploaded on December 20th, 2016 to The Proper People Extras, a channel run by two explorers dedicated to abandoned locations. Rather than chasing paranormal claims, they focus on the history, atmosphere, and quiet decay found in forgotten places. In this video, they travel to an abandoned asylum hidden deep within the forest, choosing to explore it at night.
Car is locked. In we go. Into hell. But hell, why not start with the basement? You want to lead?
Not really.
It'll probably be warmer down here. Oh yeah, don't slip.
Oh shit. You say don't slip.
What, really?
Usually, yeah. There's no walls.
I sure will not use for this place. Alright, you want to go upstairs?
What is it? Trees rustling in the wind. Fucking scary.
You hear that?
It's the wind.
It sounded like a footstep inside here.
I didn't hear that.
Alright, upstairs.
What goes? Do you see something?
Just trees. Yeah, I'd be very careful of the floor every step we take.
After arriving, they enter the building and begin moving through the deteriorating structure. About halfway through the video, they suddenly stop after hearing something nearby. At first, they assume the noise is caused by the wind and continue exploring. Before long, however, something happens that convinces them someone else is out there.
There's not gonna be anybody here. Look at this staircase out here. Oh shit. There's somebody there.
No way.
Yes, I see their light. They're out there. I swear on my life. Right there. Should I say hello?
Yeah.
There's somebody out there. Let's go back to the car. This way, if it's somebody wanting to talk to us.
Let's go to the car now.
Oh yeah. Yeah, let's go to the car.
It looks like a cell phone, right?
Like a cell phone light, yeah. Should we just bail?
I don't know. Let's see who it is.
There's no other car here.
He was on this side.
That was 100%.
That was a person. But he had a phone.
Why is there a person here? We can't keep exploring this place if there's like some random person out there that we don't know what they're doing.
Do you want to get in the car and drive around?
I don't think we should. If anything, I'm going to turn the headlights back on.
I saw his light.
Just now?
No, I'm saying before. So you were not going crazy.
I don't know. I feel like if he was the dude looking for us,
He'd be here.
he would have just came and talked to us by now. You know, I don't feel good about going back into this building if there's some person that we have no idea what they're doing.
Yeah, I don't like the feeling of this.
Bail.
Yeah,
Just get out of here.
probably. Where? You saw a light?
They decide to leave the area. There was clearly another person nearby, and when the creators turned off their flashlight, the light in the woods shut off as well, a clear sign that whoever it was did not want to be seen. It may have been someone planning to rob them who backed away, after realizing they had been noticed. Their intentions remain unknown, but leaving the area was clearly the safest decision to avoid possible danger. This situation shows how quickly exploration can become risky when another person is nearby. Do you think leaving immediately was the best choice? The following video was uploaded to the channel Silent Shadow Paranormal, a creator known for combining true crime stories with unexplained events. However, this episode turned out to be very different from his usual content, taking a far more disturbing direction. Rich was deep inside a remote forest. This time, he was following a set of coordinates he received from an anonymous online forum where users share strange and mysterious locations. According to Rich, these coordinates came from someone who had been posting for a long time about unusual activity in the same area. Rich explained that this person had previously guided him to several strange spots where he discovered a detached pump head, a triangular pendant, and Scrabble tiles spelling the name Pam. Believing these discoveries might be connected, Rich decided to follow the new lead and once again entered the woods.
It's another piece of that book I keep finding. Support a government designed and run for all the people. There's stuff that's circled. Says that the circled ones, it says evil men organized governmental deaths. Governments are failing, cooperating. I just flipped it over and I got that.
After returning to his car, he began to suspect that something much darker could be behind the discoveries. Still, he chose to investigate one more location. By then, night had fallen, and with only a flashlight he moved through the dense forest. Eventually, he found a small container filled with Scrabble tiles. It was not the first time he had encountered Scrabble letters.
Oh my god, are you serious? Scrabble letters. I'm going to take them back to the car and see if I could spell out what it wants me to spell out. It's not the first time I've come across Scrabble letters doing this.
After some time, he managed to arrange them into a message. Though shaken, Rich continued and followed the final set of coordinates, which led him even deeper into the forest. In the beam of his flashlight, he spotted another piece of paper containing a message.
The way to happiness does not include the fear of being found out. You did this to yourself. Now we see everything. And now you must find Pam. She was a hiker that we found. The clues will lead you to her.
Exhausted, Rich returned to his car. In a follow-up video, he explained that he planned to go back to the forest again to uncover the truth. The first new coordinates led nowhere, so he decided to try one final time. That was when the situation became truly threatening.
What is that? That's a wallet. Yeah, I'm gonna open it. Because if somebody's missing a wallet, maybe I can get it back to them. I'm not gonna show nothing except a Visa. It's the name. Oh my god. I've been doing this for a little while now, and the name Pam keeps coming up. It came up a few times, once in Scrabble letters, and another time on a piece of paper from a book. The name I just found on that card was Pam.
The name Pam kept appearing again and again, written on paper inside a book, and even marked on a map. When Rich finally returned to his car, he discovered another message waiting for him once again, spelled out using Scrabble tiles. Rich immediately left the area and brought everything to the police. They told him there had been recent reports of suspicious activity in that region, mostly involving teenagers believed to be playing pranks. It may have been a cruel joke, or something much more serious, possibly even an unresolved missing person case. Rich admitted that someone could have been trying to frighten him, but he could not shake the feeling that he had accidentally stepped into a real disappearance story. the mystery did not end there. In a later update, Rich showed a letter he had received, signed with the same mysterious triangle symbol he had seen several times before. Some believe this was only a prank, while others think it points to something more serious. Do you think Rich was being misled, or did he uncover clues connected to a real mystery? On a cold January night in 2020, a man and his friend were driving along a remote dirt road in Quebec when they noticed a figure standing motionless in the headlights ahead.
Vas-y, avance-toi un peu pour voir.
Ouais, bah, ou pas trop non plus, on sait
Ouais,
jamais.
attends, il a rien, il a rien.
Ouais, qu'est-ce...
Tu fais quoi là?
Oh, gamin, rentre chez toi!
Allez là, dégage.
Bah, regarde, je vais écrire ça à la face, là.
Allez, vas-y, voilà.
As they moved closer, the person appeared to be holding a chainsaw, prompting the driver to quickly turn the vehicle around and flee the area.
Putain, il est
non,
malade.
non, non,
Vas-y,
non,
recule, laisse pas. Barre-toi, il arrive. Oh putain!
C'est quoi ça?
Wow.
The encounter highlights how vulnerable drivers can be on isolated roads at night, where limited visibility and sudden threats leave very little time to react, making fast decisions and retreat the safest possible response. On November 16th, 2025, the 401 Files YouTube channel shared a video filmed deep in the North York moors, documenting what began as a calm, solo hammock camping trip in a remote woodland.
Hi guys, thank you for joining me back here again on the channel. In this video, I'm going to be spending a solo night in one of the UK's most notorious hotspots for strange phenomena. Please do kick back, relax, and enjoy. So I think the first point of call is to get in these woods and get the tarp up as quick as possible, because although the morning has started out quite bright, quite sunny.
After setting up camp during a bright, quiet afternoon, the creator recalled a previous visit where he had noticed an unusual movement between the trees, a large human-shaped silhouette that appeared to glide across the forest floor rather than walk.
Caught by something moving in the woods. And so it was like a side profile of a large man. The weirdest thing about the whole situation is how it was moving, like a treadmill. Like it was just sitting there, and it was like an escalator, like a, you know, you go to those airports where you can like stand, and it was basically gliding across in the deep woods, 10 to 15 feet approximately into the woods. Large man size profile, just basically gliding.
As night approached, the mood slowly shifted, and the woods began to feel heavier and less welcoming.
Love and light. What do you want from me, man? That's weird, because you guys can't actually see Lily in this shot. I can assure you, there is a dog there, making me look like a right fool. Just come into the shot so people can see you and know that I'm not crazy. Come on. There you are. Right, we're there. I'm pretty sure people want to see you more anyway. Where are you? There you are. Oh, see you then. Should have stirred it. So anyway, Lil, tell me about your day. How's your day been? Been up to much?
While moving away from camp, a low and unfamiliar groaning sound echoed through the trees, matching audio he had captured months earlier, but never managed to explain.
The action camera will be. What the hell was that? Out of all the places I've come to explore in my life, the North Yorkshire Moors provides the weirdest sounds. In fact, I was back up here a few weeks back. I heard something creepy as hell. If I've got the footage, still, the video never came to light. I don't know why. Something happened with storage. There was some technical issue where I had to start deleting a load of things. So the video never got wrapped up, but I kept the important footage. And if I can find them throughout my album right now, I'll paste them in on this video so you guys can hear it right now. What is that? Over the years, people have asked me about like tree structures and what I think of tree structures. Do I believe that they are made by some kind of interdimensional?
The night continued with sudden noises, quick movement in the undergrowth, and a persistent feeling of being watched, ending with something rushing past close enough to leave him shaken.
Lily, come. Lily, come. Did you guys see that? What the hell? A rabbit just literally ran. I thought it was Lily at first. What the hell? Lily, come. Yeah, sorry guys. This face that I'm talking about right now, like I've said, it could be two friends out on a hike. One of the friends sees something off in the distance that the other friend doesn't see. Now, the friend that didn't see, when they look at their friend after the sighting, they say that their face is frozen in fear. This would be absolutely terrifying, right? Their face, their jaw is...
Even after the forest eventually fell quiet again, the fear remained.
Dense woods between the trees. Because people have seen Bigfoot, people have seen these extraterrestrial beings. It's almost like gliding along the floor, through the trees, at high speed. Something that can move with that much ease, without any restriction, without any friction towards the ground at all. And that in itself would be enough to just want to fall on the floor and curl up in a ball. But then why do they have legs? If they can glide across the forest floor, if they can, you know, manipulate the elements somehow, why have legs at all? I have no answers for this. I have no answers, but I pray that I don't ever see the day where something creepy as hell is moving through the forest like that to me, because that would be good.
In environments like this, staying alert, limiting unnecessary movement, and being willing to leave early can be the safest response when uncertainty begins to build. What would you do? A UK exploration channel entered a remote woodland filled with decaying structures, following faint tracks that led to a hidden caravan among the trees.
I get the feeling like I'm like scared that there's going to be someone living in it. Yeah. This is weird. It's just a shadow. There's a mannequin in there. Is there a mannequin in there?
Stick the camera in that hole.
Oh my god. Are they mannequins wearing Nazi uniforms? Where the fuck are you?
What is going on?
I've got a weird feeling. But then again, you've got these, which are normally used for hunting, because you'll have like seed at the bottom to bring in wildlife. We did hear some shooting going on earlier.
Right, that's a really old stone circle. Well, actually, I don't know how long moss.
It takes a long time for moss to grow and stuff, yeah.
So that's been there years.
Satanism.
Inside a nearby shack, they discovered mannequins dressed in old military uniforms, arranged in a way that seemed intentional rather than abandoned. Signs of repeated human use made the location feel deeply unsettling, and when a loud gunshot suddenly echoed through the forest, they chose to leave immediately.
Norton? Did you hear that gunshot? That was loud as fuck. I'm getting out of here.
Situations like this show why remote sites with unexplained human activity require caution, where creating distance and leaving quickly is often safer than investigating further. If you came across a place that felt occupied but unseen, would you stay or get out while you still could? Henry was camping beside a quiet river when he began live streaming and noticed movement on the opposite bank.
Miren cómo le hace, ve. Dios. Miren. A la madre, miren, raza. No mames. Ay, este calofrío me dio, güey. Ya se bajó, ya se bajó. Miren, se bajó, se bajó, se bajó. Miren, 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 miren. Se bajó, miren. Dios, raza. Dios. Miren, miren, miren. Ya no está parada, miren. Miren, 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 miren. Miren la raza, Dios mío.
For a brief moment, a figure appeared upright in the light, its outline strangely human, before dropping to all fours and revealing itself as a goat, though its posture and movement still felt unusual to many viewers. From a scientific perspective, low light distance and camera angles can easily distort perception, causing animals to appear unnatural. But if it was not simply an illusion, and something really moved in a way it should not have, what do you think was actually there?
That's it for tonight. Which moment creeped you out the most? Drop it in the comments. Have your own story? Share it with us, and stay tuned. The next one is even darker.